With rain on and off all day, it means we are under a flood watch in some areas until midnight. Tim Pandajis and David Paul keeping an eye on everything with the areas seeing the most rain. Gentlemen?
Hey guys, well, so far so good across the immediate Houston area. We've had a lot of rain. The roads are a mess, as Lauren just showed you, but no significant street flooding, just some nuisance street ponding. It's cool underneath all this rain. It's 57 degrees right now, 7 degrees cooler than yesterday at this time. And we've seen a trend over the last hour and a half of weakening as far as the rain goes. It's now almost all very light rain across the immediate Houston and southeast Texas area. And the thunderstorms out west that had quite a thick band of heavy rain in that convective weather has begun to weaken. Just a few lightning strikes now near Pandajis on the last frame there, and a couple of lightning showers out there just west of Victoria. But that's it. So a weakening trend is now noticeable. What we've got to do is wait for the upper level portion of the storm right there. See it? That's got to swing all the way through before the lift and the rain will finally exit, and that's going to take several hours. Now, so far, here's how much rain we've had today, and it's less than an inch across the immediate Houston-Harris County area. 3/4 of an inch in Hobby, 1/2 inch Pearland, Bush 1/2 inch, Conroe 3/4 of an inch. You've got to get out into our far western counties to get the heavier rain, and that's kind of where we thought it would be. Last night, if you remember, talking about the heaviest rain west of I-45, College Station more than 3 inches, Columbus 1.5 inches. Pandajis has had more than 5.5 inches of rain, and from time to time we've had weather flood advisories out here for high water spots, but no emergency flash flooding taking place right now. So Tim Pandajis, so far so good across our area, but we've got several more hours of rain to go.
That's right. And the future track here, David, does show the rain with us, although, as you mentioned, starting to weaken and not be as heavy or as widespread as we go through the rest of the evening hours. By 11 o'clock, notice the coverage of that rain really shrinking, and that continues to be the trend as we head into early tomorrow morning. In fact, likely some thin spots in the clouds and some sunshine, at least partially, during the day tomorrow. Additional rainfall on top of what we've already seen. Most spots picking up under another 1/2 inch, maybe up to 1 inch off to the areas west and southwest of downtown. Needless to say, there's still a flood watch up until midnight for all the areas in green that have seen the highest rain total so far. So that begs the question, with a very unsettled week ahead, what's next? A couple very mild days tomorrow, 70s, and Wednesday we're in the mid-70s. Sharply colder on Thursday, rain returns. And David, with that rain comes an Arctic front, and that means a freeze possible Friday and Saturday mornings.
Well, and winter weather across the state of Texas, Tim. And so if you're traveling to central Texas, north central Texas, as we head into Wednesday night, Thursday, they will be impacted by sleet and snow up there. And that's because of this. As we head into Wednesday and Thursday, big dip in the jet stream. That allows the cold air to spill out of Canada all the way down across Texas and into the Gulf of Mexico behind this cold front. At the same time, the southern branch of the jet will grab moisture, and that will keep things very active with a swath of snow across the middle part of the country going into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. And it's this swath of snow that will push south into the state of Texas Wednesday night into Thursday. They're already de-icing bridges up in Dallas tonight in preparation for this. You can see from Dallas out west on I-20 all the way to Abilene, Lubbock to San Angelo, and then maybe even San Antonio to Austin to Waco could see some wintry weather as we head into Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. What about Houston and southeast Texas? I think it's unlikely that we see much of anything that has any type of impact as far as winter weather for us. If we're going to see a little bit of sleet going into Thursday evening, it would be in our northwest counties, most likely Washington County, out to Grimes County, out toward College Station and Madisonville and Huntsville. But even that should be very, very light if it falls at all, but it's something we'll be watching carefully. It doesn't take much to cause a little icy spot on a bridge or overpass when you've got sleet falling. It's going to get cold across the Lone Star State. This is Friday morning at 6:30. A freeze in Houston and across most of inland areas. We get a light freeze. Tyler 27, Dallas 23, Abilene down to 18. Now that's cold, but not nearly as cold as it was during that last February freeze. During that freeze, Houston dropped down to 13 degrees, much colder than what we're forecasting this time around. Friday afternoon, we get above freezing. That's good. And then going into Saturday morning across Texas, another freeze expected. But again, nothing like what we saw last February. So here's our extended forecast then. Tomorrow, we see a little bit of sun, as Tim mentioned, and we warm to 72. Tomorrow's a lovely day. And then Wednesday, as we head into the evening, we get the front coming in with a slight rain chance. That makes Thursday rainy and cold, temps dropping from the 40s through the 30s. Friday is cold as well, but Saturday and Sunday look pretty good, although it stays chilly. Saturday morning a light freeze, Sunday in the 50s. Active weather across the state of Texas, guys, this week.
All I heard was not as bad as last February.
That's
all
right.
I care about.